right? So in simple, what you need to plan, if we are using EBS, right? So it can be connect one to one. Okay, if this is the scenario, let's suppose someone is giving you the scenario, you need to save a data. Okay, just like a backup, we can say, instead of taking in pen drive, or maybe your hard disk is full, whatever EC2 instance you are using, that hard disk is full. So you can go with EBS and you can use this service to store a data. But it could be in a same availability zone, guys. So kindly make a note of that. I'm just giving you the overview. I'm not asking about the which type of questions they will ask, because I also don't know which type of questions they will ask you, right? So that's why I'm giving you the overview. So make a note of that. Now, one-to-one system, okay, and all could be in a same availability zone. It is most important point, guys. EBS will work in a same availability zone. Possibilities are there. You can move to the another one also, but right now, for basic understanding as a fresher, guys, EBS will work with same availability zone, same server. At one time, only one instance can connect, right? You can convert that data. Once it is complete, then you can go for the next one. Okay, yeah. Second, EFS. Once you need to share a data with multiple EC2 instances at same time. Here, no availability zone restrictions are there. Just like in EBS, we have to go with restricted availability zone. Here, no availability zones are there, folks. You can go with whatever you want, right? So, especially you can use this EFS once you need to provide a high availability, right? Yeah, if you remember my topics, so high availability is used means you can launch your servers in a different availability zone. One is in 1A, second is 1B, third in 1C. So at that time, EBS can't be connected with all the EC2 instances, folks. At the time, we have to go with EBS, right? And finally, second is nothing but what S3, and S3 is a object storage. It is a global storage, guys. It is not based on any region specific or availability zone specific. We can say globally, whatever you have, you can use it. Okay, so these are the basic understanding about the EBS, EFS, and S3. Right. Yeah. Before than that, just go to the AWS documentation page, guys, and understand what is the free limit, right? And what is the full limit, and what is the extra scenarios, we can say. If I am starting this point, so it will take more time. Okay, so just I am giving you the overview, guys, about the services, right? So AWS is providing us 3 types of storage. Based on the requirement, we can use it, right? Whatever storage here, minimum 2-3 point you need to understand. 2-3 point you need to remember, guys. What are the features, right? One example, compulsory you have to do that, whatever you have, as I told, right? So this is the basic understanding related with a storage. Yeah. In the S3 part, guys, before S3, EBS. EBS have a very good overview of snapshot, folks. Yeah. Right. So let's suppose you have one EBS volume, and that volume will convert it into snapshot, right? Yeah. And yes, let's suppose that snapshot is based on 1 GB, and your EBS volume also in the same 1 GB. Okay. Yeah. Now, today you completed this snapshot, and your EBS volume right now converted into 2 GB, right? So again, you created one extra snapshot. Yes. So that, what is the snapshot, or what is the size of this snapshot, guys? 1 GB or 2 GB? I'm repeating my question. All of you, type in the chat box. Okay. We have an EBS volume. What we started with a 1 GB. Okay. Now we converted into snapshot, and snapshot also same size. Now what happened? 1 GB is not enough. So we convert that size into 2 GB, and 2 GB also we are taking the snapshot, right? So what is my question, guys? What is the scenario here? Whatever second snapshot you are taking, right? So what is the size of that snapshot? 1 GB or 2 GB? 1 GB or 2 GB? That is the question, folks. Second snapshot size. Yeah, type in the chat box. Hope I'm getting the answer from Bhaskar. 1 GB. Very good. Wow. Good, Srisha. Understand. Wow. Good. Yeah, all are replying. I am thinking only Bhaskar is available here. All are in the sleeping mode. Others also active. No problem. Yeah. So that is the concept of snapshot, guys. What is the snapshot? Right. It is checking previous snapshot, right? Already 1 GB is taken care, right? So whatever next snapshot is creating, it is apart from that, means already 1 GB is available. So whatever extra data you have, let's suppose only 500 MB is extra here, right? So what happened? That snapshot is taken care by only whatever extra one, maybe 500, maybe 1 GB or whatever it is, 1 MB. Okay, so this is the concept of snapshot also. So important concept in the EBS volume, that is nothing but what? Snapshot, right? Yeah. Yes, some are saying 2 GB, so that answer is wrong, guys, because if it is taking all backup, whole backup, so what is the use of previous one, right? So always second backup will check what is previous one, and apart from that, they are creating a next one. If this is not available, then only it will become a 2 GB of snapshot. Okay. Yeah. So this is the small concept related with the EBS. Now coming to the S3, folks. S3, as we know, it's a object storage. Some of the features we already understand. One question I need to ask related with S3. Okay. Let's suppose you have one file, you have an object. File is not a perfect word for the S3 because S3 is object storage. Okay. Yeah. Let's suppose you have an object inside the S3 bucket. Okay. Yeah. And this object is deleted. Okay. And version control is enabled, guys. Right? How you will recover? Yeah. Till this time, I'm just log into my portal, AWS portal, and I'll give you the idea, more idea, guys. Yeah. Now let's suppose I'm going to the S3 bucket and yeah, add EMP1. Yeah, some files are there inside this bucket, and I'm going to the properties and bucket versioning. I am enabling. Right now it is disabled. I am just enabling it. Okay. Yeah, save changes. Yes, let's suppose one file is available here. Okay, and this file is deleted, right, folks? So what we need to do, we have to just click on show version option, right? So deleted file will coming as a delete version option. Here you can see in the type, it is mentioned here delete version, right? So if you delete that version, again it will restore to this main object or main dashboard. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a perfect demo, guys. Just hold down. I'm just creating one text file for better understanding. Yeah. Demo file. And inside that file, I'm typing something. It's welcome to Magic Bus. Yeah, we completed that and we saved also. Now, I'm going to the my bucket and uploading one file. Yeah, version control is enabled, guys. Add file. I am going to the desktop and demo file I am uploading. Yeah, file is uploaded. Okay, and yeah, file is uploaded right now. If I am clicking on this file, you can see, yeah, open, and you can see here, welcome to Magic Bus text is available. Okay, yeah, this is the first version. Now I am going to this file again, and I am changing, yeah, some text. Going to the desktop. Maybe desktop is not visible because I just shared that Chrome. That's why. Okay, so second edit by developer and save. I am adding another file, guys. I'm uploading another one. Yeah, close. Click to upload. Add files. Again, I'm uploading same file and again upload. Yes. Now you can see whatever file is uploaded, this one, demo file, that demo file have a two versions. Okay. One is old version, one is current version, we can say, right? So if I enable that version control, folks, you can see two versions are there. The current version and this is the old version. Okay. Now I deleted this file. Now I am deleting this. Guys, kindly mute yourself. Thank you. Now, if I deleted this file, folks, then what happened? If I need to restore, so just I need to enable this version control option, and you will see here both the versions, right? This is the current version and this is the old version, right? Yeah. So let's suppose I need to download old version file. Yes, this is the scenario, folks. I know if I need to download this current version, so what I'll do, I'll select this file and I'll click on delete. Then what happened, this delete marker will delete and this file will available on the S3 dashboard, right? But what is the scenario right now, folks? I need to recall or what we say, re-upload, right? This file. I need to restore this old version file. How to do that? Yeah. Yes, anyone? If you know, please type in the chat box, folks. Yeah. Or you can unmute, no problem. If someone's want to, if someone want to know the answer, you can unmute yourself. Very simple and basic answer it is, folks. Okay, let me tell you. If current version you need to download or if current version you need to restore, folks. So what we need to do, just select this version and delete. Then what happened? That version will be available in your S3 dashboard. But what about old version? Right? If you delete this old version, then what happened? It will delete from here, folks. Right? So what is the method? What is the strategy, folks? Select this old version, download this file. Okay. And then again, you need to upload it. So this is also one of the interview question, guys. If they are working with a storage part, so definitely they will ask you this type of questions, right? They will ask you, hey, engineer, just tell me, if I need to restore my old version, then how can I restore that? Okay. Yeah. So hope this is clear to everyone. Just type in the chat box 2 times CC. Clear? Yeah, thank you, Bhaskar. What about others? Okay, good. Understand, folks. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now, once we understand how to use that and how to restore this old version as well as current version files, we can say. So now coming to the next point, that is EC2, right? And already you know that EC2 is nothing but what instance and all, right? Or we can say server. Yeah, so EC2 is nothing but what, guys, whatever we discussed already. It could be a what we can call uh, servers, instance, right? So important concept, guys, inside that EC2 instance, right? Type of EC2 instance means stop instance. Okay, I'll show you that. Yeah, just hold down. I'm going to the EC2. Yeah, you can see in the left hand side, folks, spot request, saving plan, reserved instance, dedicated host, right? Yeah, so these 4 plans you need to understand, right? Because everybody know that how to start the server, how to terminate that server, what is the meaning of stop the server, right? Everybody know that. No one will ask you this type of question. They will raise or they will give you a scenario basis on that, right? Yeah, let's suppose one of the organization is starting XYZ type of workload. So which will be good for them, right? Maybe a spot instance, saving plan, reserve instance, or dedicated host. And if you remember, we discussed uh, related with a costing, AURI, PURI, NURI, right? So recall that thing also. Okay. Yeah, related with this EC2 instances, folks. Apart from that, once we are launching the EC2 instance, folks, yeah, coming to the launch EC2 instance, and once we are scrolling down, you will see the option advanced detail. Okay, just click here, scroll down, and yeah, here you will see, yeah, this tenancy type, right? Already we discussed that also in the session. What is the shared tenancy, dedicated host, sorry, dedicated instance and dedicated host, right? So these are the some important point, folks. What do we need to understand? What do you need to remember or recall while someone is asking about the EC2 type of JD and all? Okay. Yeah. And apart from that, it is a part of the EC2 instance. So kindly focus on user data also. And minimum one small script you need to understand. Possibilities are there. They will ask you, hey, engineer, okay, I understand. What is the EC2 instance? Just type it here, small code, user data, whatever it is. So which is the best one? You can see how to start a web server. That is also very helpful for you, right? So only 4 lines are there. Already you know how to start the server. Just start with a user data and then shell scripting and type one by one commands. Okay. Yeah. So these are the options related with the EC2, folks. Okay. Yeah. Hope it is clear. Or just make a note of that. If it is not clear, so I'm not taking an entire session, guys. I'm just giving you the overview. So just go through that AWS documentation. You will get a better idea. Okay. Yeah. Next, AMI, Amazon Machine Image, right? So Amazon Machine Image is nothing but what? Backup of your operating system, guys, right? When we have to create that, once your service is working perfectly at that time, once your server is ready, okay? Yeah, let's suppose here. Yeah, EC2. You created one EC2 instance, folks. Okay. And in that EC2 instance, it's working as a web server. All the settings and everything is completed. Right. It is a web server, for example. Yeah. Once it is perfectly working, guys, at that time, what you will do for the disaster recovery planning or fault tolerance option, we can say we are converting into Amazon machine image, AMI, right? Yeah. So that is also, maybe they will ask you where we have to take that snapshot, or we can say AMI. What is the use of my AMI use case? Which time or which scenario we have to go with my AMI option and all. So simple. Once your servers are ready, folks, with the configurations and all, at the time you can use or you can convert that running server into my AMI. Okay. Here one important point. If you delete running server, then nothing will happen in this my AMI, folks. Why? Because it is just like a backup. And from that AMI, you can create a multiple EC2 instances. Maybe you can use that AMI for most of the time auto scaling, or you can start a new server as per your understanding. Okay. So these are the basic point related with AMIs. Yeah. And finally, we have the option that is called a cloud front. Yeah. So may I know in the chat box, folks, what is the use of cloud front? Yeah, what is the use of cloud front, folks? Srisha, simple. What do you need to do? If you need to restore the old version in S3 bucket, first download it. Okay. And then again, you need to upload it. So what happened? That old version will become a latest version, right? Yeah, that is the technique. Okay. Yes. Got it. Understand. Now, what is CloudFront, folks? I'm asking about what is the CloudFront? Fast delivery. Very good, Bhaskar. Low latency. Good. Very good, Jhansi. Yes. So in short, right. CDN in on-premises. Another name of CloudFront is nothing but what, guys? CDN. Right. So I'll type here. Yeah. Just hold down. Yeah. Yeah. CloudFront is nothing but what, guys? CDN. Widely used name also we can say, right? Content delivery network. Very good, Umesh. Right, it is a content delivery network, right? So basically what happened, once my services are running only in one region, so obviously other region is getting a latency time, right? Means they are if they need to connect, so they will take a more time, extra time. So at that time, what we are planning, we are not launching our services in all the region. In behalf of us, CloudFront will distribute our services in all over the regions, and whenever some are sending or some are connecting with our domain or our main origin, only that time we have to pay. Rest of the time, no need to pay. So that is the main purpose of CloudFront or content delivery network, folks. Okay. Yeah. So again, it is not a session. So I'm not giving you the deep dive idea, and it is not a lecture of content delivery or all the points. Just I'm giving you the hint. Okay. Now, coming to the next part, database, right? So, why we have to use RDS, guys? That is the first question. Why we have to use RDS, relational database, which is provided by the AWS, right? Why? Because we can use this method. We can go with EC2 instance, okay? And we can install database inside this EC2 instance. Why we have to go with RDS? Yes, anyone? Not getting answers, folks. If anyone know the answer, you can unmute yourself and they can speak. Okay, good, Jhansi. What about others? Reducing administrative tasks. Very good, Rakesh. Correct. Here you can see if you are selecting EC2 instance, right? So here what happened? If that EC2 instance will become a DB server, right? So what happened? Administration task you have to complete, right? Administration task you have to complete it, guys. Now, what is the administration task? In short, installation, backup, maintenance, configuration, right? Everything infrastructure engineer is responsible, right? So instead of that, if we are going for the RDS, relational database services, so Amazon is saying no need to think about the administration task, right? Yes. And here you need to install it, you need to select it. Here no need to select, just go and click on that link. Here you need to install, here you need to just select what you want, which type of database engine you want. Most of the engines are available inside the RDS, guys, and it will managed by the AWS, right? So in EC2, lots of administration tasks. In RDS, less of administration tasks, just like a backup, maintenance. These both are really headache task or important task related with a databases, folks. Okay, so kindly check that option and use that. Hope clear, right? Yeah. Again, maybe they will ask you about the some queries and all, how to create the tables and all. So just go through that once. Okay, how to create the table. I am just giving you the overview, guys. What is the difference between basic understanding EC2 instances as well as RDS? Yeah. Okay, once it is completed, so just scroll down and you can see here, yes, it is asking you basic OS concept, right, related with Linux, right? Yeah. So commands you need to understand, guys. Definitely they will ask you how to check processes, how many processes are running, right? What is the PID, permissions? This type of multiple questions are there already. I think we shared in the group all the important question answers. So just go through that once, right? Next, related with networking, guys. So one of the important point, while using any type of examples while creating the network, maybe they are not asking you about to create the network, but just make a note of that. If you are creating any type of network, guys, inside the network, don't use a public IP address inside the network. I am talking about inside the network, right? Let's suppose this is the VPC. So whatever examples you are using, don't use a public IP address. Always use a private IP address range, right? Yeah, I know that is very easy, very common. Three ranges we need to understand. That's it. Okay. Yeah. So this is the related with networks. Yeah, TCP, IP, DNS. DNS is specially used for domain naming system. IP address will convert into domain name and all, guys. So we have one CloudFront topic in the AWS, right? It is exact or same like DNS server. So just go through that also. DNS topic, sorry, Route 53 topic. How many types of routes are providing inside the Route 53, right? And when we have to write a type of route, what is the use of 4 times a type of route, guys? And when we have to use what we can call NS record, right? So this couple of questions, important points are there, guys. What you need to understand based on the DNS server and Route 53 server. Okay. Yeah. So that's it, guys. What we have to discuss, what we have to share with you. Nothing else. Again, I'll try to create this some question answers. Okay. And I'll share in the group, guys. Yeah, I'll create some blocks, and inside that block, I'll try to complete that network TCP/IP, DNS, Linux, or whatever is mentioned here, or whatever we discussed, like S3 and all. But possibilities are very less, guys, because I'm busy with some other works also, other sessions also. That's why I'll try. I'm not giving you the what we say promises and all. Start practices from your end. Okay. And if apart from that, if you need a help, so we are always available to help you guys. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just stopping my what we say session here. If anyone need to ask something, so please you can raise your hand, or you can uh, type in the chat box. You can unmute yourself. We'll discuss. If you don't have, so you can left the meet, folks. No problem. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining. Best of luck for your future, guys. Yeah. Jhansi is asking cloud support associate Windows can join freshers. Jhansi, just check it out that, right? If in the JD it is mentioned 0 to 1 year, acceptable. Okay. हाँ. Ping me. Srisha, ping me. Already I shared in the group, but again, no problem. Yeah. Or I'll share the blog links. I'll try. Yeah, today evening or night, I'll try. I'll combine all the questions in one link, and I'll share tomorrow morning, guys, that blog link. So anyone can go to that blog, and you can access whatever question answers are they related with AWS interview questions. Okay. Yeah, I'll try that. Okay. So yeah, hope it is clear to everyone, guys. Okay. Yeah, Jashwant is saying basically they aren't looking for the freshers. I had already applied for the job, but they are looking for the experience. Jashwant, they call you. They are saying to you, we are looking for the freshers and all. Guys, simple. Don't be think I am selecting or not. Whatever you have, just apply. Possibilities are there. You will select, right? Yeah. And someone is not getting the reply. It is not a meaning of that. No one will get the response. Maybe you completed some mistakes, right? Yes. So just apply from your end. Nothing else, guys. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Vanu. Yeah. So I'm closing this session here, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah. We'll connect if it is required. Okay.